Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Gaming back once again in my GTNH world in episode 33. And right away today, we're going to start building some multi-block machines. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm getting fed up with not having any any mixers to autocraft stuff with. So we're going to take a look at this today. So the industrial mixing machine, this is pretty easy to make in the end. I had pretty much everything already ready for it. And this is the shape. So we're gonna need a little bit of everything. Probably just gonna load this up with hatches, but I made all the casings that I could just because why not? And then what else? Do I need a muffler for this? Why do I need a muffler hatch? Oh, I actually forgot. I need titanium turbine casings. I gotta go get those. Alright, got this guy built. And take a look at this. We have access to so many input buses. And the good thing about these is that each and every one of these, I'm actually gonna need some bigger input buses, but each and every one of these, you can set the ghost circuit to whatever you want, and then you can put stuff in them. And then when you input the items to these, it'll automatically use that circuit that's in the bus and it'll make the recipe. So I gotta make a whole bunch of these, I guess higher tier buses, I guess HV tier probably. And I guess I'll put that on autocraft, but I'm just so happy to get this done because this machine is my savior. The most annoying thing to me is mixing dusts in this. So I'm really glad that I'm able to deal with that. So yeah, I've also made the electrolyzer because I have a lot of, this is going to go in my ore processing. So I'm not going to build it right here, but I need to build this room out, which will go over here and probably extend out this way. All right, so I spent the last couple hours throughout last night and this morning prepping for, I guess, this massive acceleration we're going to be having in terms of the base. So I changed my cables to covered cable cyan for my main network because I think I like the way that it looks compared to the white and the black here. And we see that up here, I'm now running a cyan dense cable down and over here and into this room. So I'm using this dense cable so I could have one line going off and it kind of goes throughout the whole base. So it kind of works out in that way. So we follow this over here and this is the first branch off here. There's actually multiple branches off, but this is the new multi-block area. So I'm making these new interfaces. They're not new, but they're just different than what I usually use, where they're covers, basically. And this is so I could still access the buses to change the circuit or see what circuit that they are. So the mixing machine is the first one to go up. Next one to go up is going to be the industrial material press, and I have a long list. I'll read it off in just a moment, but I need to remember what I want for these. What is the casing called? And there's no worry about overproducing. Oh my god, overproducing any of this stuff because I'll probably make more of them eventually. Okay, so now this guy needs maintenance hatches. And let me just make sure I got everything. So these things are going to be forming presses and a bending machine. But to make it do one or the other, you gotta hit it with a screwdriver, so that's why I had to make two of them. And I need to get this made like right now because I need to use my EV bending machine, which I use to craft this, to bend these ingots. And this is Greasium. And this is another alloy. It's just a strange alloy, but I want this for the ore washing plant. It doesn't need to happen right this second, but right here actually is where I'm going to be putting my ore sorting. So ideally I'm going to have another ME terminal over here, a new ME system. And I'm going to plop down a chest here, maybe an ender chest eventually, but for now we're going to put down a compressed chest. Items going to get sucked out here and sorted into a ton of, like, I guess, mini subnetworks of AE2 to be sorted where they got to go. So that's kind of my plan for this, and we're going to use all kind of different colored cables down here. And they're all going to be, you're going to be able to see it down here as well. It's going to look pretty cool. And then they're all going to go into this other adjacent room and bring them where they got to go. I'll probably just stack all the ore processing towards the back of the room over here so I can run the cables pretty easily. So that's the plan for that. Okay, let's get these guys online. Do I need a muffler? No. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, why do these need mufflers? It's so strange to me. We'll put them on the bottom over here, I guess. I'll probably move it around. that right, or does it need to be one shorter? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, there's wall sharing. And we'll share the energy bus right here. Yeah, making these multi-blocks is going to be my life for the next couple of hours. So let me actually read off the whole list of them that I want to be making. This might actually not be all of them. So what I got is maceration stack. That's a big macerator. That'll help me get through my backlog of ores, and then it has some uses later on if there's stuff I don't really want to process that much. Thermal refinery, washing factory, 2 industrial machine presses. I'll put a check there. We finished that. Ore washing, sifter. So I'm going to make my sifter here for ore processing, but I kind of think I should make a second one for the plat line, which is annoying, but we could do that. So actually write sifter times 2 there. I need a wire factory, and I'm going to need processing arrays for the precision circuit engraver, circuit assembler, and cutting machine, as well as assembling machines. So the solution for making assembling machines in a multi-block right now, so let me try to find the assembling factory, whatever they call it, is not until LUV, I'm pretty sure. So that's not it. Yes, here it is. The large scale auto assembler. Yeah, this is too much. This is IV, Greg Tech Computation Cube, ZPM circuits. Yeah, we're not doing that right now. So to get around that, we'll make processing arrays. And these are not cheap right now, that is for sure. These take robust tungsten steel casings. And how many do I need by minimum? 14 minimum. So, I mean, I could fill it up with 14, the bare minimum tungsten steel, and then literally just throw, like, input buses that I'm not even going to use just to get the multi-block built. It kind of seems like a plan. But yeah, then you can put the machines in here. So what these are actually supposed to be used for is putting a lot of a machine in there, and then you can basically just like super duper speed it up. But what I'm going to use them for is essentially as a mini assembling machine, or also as a clean room, because they also will act as a clean room. So that'll be a more expensive version of these multi-block machines, but for the ones I don't have unlocked yet. And eventually we can upgrade them and make them proper. But yeah, that's the plan for that. And these are not cheap. These things are very expensive, so we'll save them for last, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to get to building a whole bunch of these, and then I guess hook up the power, and then we hook up the AE2. So hooking up the power is not that difficult because I already have it routed over here for the most part. And also, I don't like the flight from the advanced now chest plate. I'm gonna have to use this thing still. Okay, I actually did bring tungsten steel cable all the way over here, so I do have EV power. I'm just not looking forward to having to upgrade my power backbone again, because it has to get upgraded very, very soon, especially if we're using these guys. When I'm going to be using ore processing, when I'm going to be running a lot of stuff through 24/7, it's going to be very power taxing. But the good news is we'll be able to upgrade because we'll have more resources. So yeah, when I tell you things are going to start speeding up, it's going to be crazy. So let me build some multi-blocks here, and then we'll be back. All right, so the next 2 multis I'm going to make are the wire factory and the industrial extrusion machine. And the reasons that I want these is that I can make my way to the washing plant, which needs greasium. And the greasium, I need to bend it with an EV bending machine, but I also need to make these frame boxes with a EV extruder. So I might as well go for that now. And then while I'm at it, I'll make the wire factory. This doesn't need to be done right now, but definitely a while you're at it kind of moment with this. And then also while we're at it, what is wrong? Hold on, something's messed up. I'm still working out the kinks of moving my AE system, and some of the stuff didn't get converted over. And it looks like one of these, something over here did not get reestablished. Yep, there it is. So what is that? It's on 001. That looks like it totally disappeared. We'll give this a new channel. All right, so additionally, now that I have these multi-blocks, I'm also going to want pattern capacity cards because these things are so fast for me right now. Basically, what the pattern capacity card it's going to do is it's going to unlock another row on the interfaces. So we can see here how we have this one row here. And if I have the card in, it'll unlock a second row. Because you see this 3 grayed out, you can have up to 3 of the cards. But yeah, we want to make some of these. And the biggest thing for these is that they need a platinum. But we have that now, so let's make a bunch of them at once just to prepare. And I also need to do these. So the 16Ks have to go in autocraft. I think I can do all this though. Do I have a redstone assembler? No, I don't. I should make that. Oh, I also made a fluid terminal. There's nothing on it right yet because I need ME fluid storage buses to have my tanks show up in it. But pretty soon I want to do that. And I also built a fluid discretizer. I don't think I put it on yet though. So this thing will be used later on, but I figured I might as well make it while I was thinking about it. But what it basically does is if you have fluids in your fluid 82, it will turn them into a droplet, which can be used as an item for crafting. So each droplet is 1 millibucket, and you can essentially use it to put it in patterns and stuff to craft with it. So it's pretty cool. We're not going to mess with that for a little bit probably, but that'll help us out a lot pretty soon. But yeah, for the moment, let's make an assembly machine. Just for redstone. Alright, it is now my time to shine as I'm doing mixer recipes. So the first one is going to be brass. I need that. I'm going to need rose gold. Didn't I do this already? Where's my mixer? Okay, yeah, these are all mixer 1, so we can take these out. And we'll put them into the mixer 1 over here now. And then the other mixer 1 can die. Maybe that one stays for now. Oh my god. That guy fell. But yeah, reclaiming my interfaces from over here is going to be really important for me because these things are not... I mean, they're not expensive, but they're not the cheapest things. We could also get the machines back, and maybe we could use these somewhere else. Maybe not, I don't know. But that is the... That's going to be the workflow for me for a while. And then what was I doing? I needed rose gold next. I need more blank patterns. The new plate bending machine is so fast. It basically goes as quickly as I can supply items to it, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And the next thing I'm going to do is make a craft for 300 blue steel. And we want rose gold, and then I need to break some steel down. So let me get that. I just had to reprogram 2 alloys in, one being talonite. I'm not sure what this actually is, but it's cobalt, chrome, phosphorus, and molybdenum. And you get a pretty good deal out of it. And then the other one I wanted was Inconel 690. And there's 3 different grades of Inconel in this, but 690 is the one that I want right now. And that is chrome, niobium, nichrome, and molybdenum. All of which I have in pretty good quantities, so it's really no problem. So let's see how many of them these that I need. Crap, I also need stable alloy. We need some of that. Might as well make a pattern for it while I'm here. And when you smelt this? Well, you actually put this in the alloy blast smelter. That's super fast. Is that the case for blue steel as well? Because I'm putting that through my regular blast furnace right now, but I could be really doing myself a disservice with that. And that's circuit 12, so we need a mixer circuit 12. Put it up here. Okay, let's look at the blue steel. So blast furnace is a minute. I think it's an improvement. It's not that crazy though. Yeah, I really don't think. I think my blast furnace is doing it in like 10 seconds, maybe less. That's definitely not an improvement. But for the other one, it definitely is. See, all I do now is I need at most 36 of these, so I multiply all the things by 36 and add them up. So for the Inconel, how much do I need? 36 times 4. 144. Oh, I need Nichrome dust programmed. Why did I feel like I had this already? Easy enough, though. So the next thing is that... Was that circuit 1? I didn't really look. But the next most important thing is making ways to actually make the dust. So I need that maceration stack going pretty soon. No, that'll run then. So the only problem with these right now is that it's not actually going to finish the recipe. I'm not outputting it to an ME. I guess I could output it to an ME thing, but I have it outputting to a chest. So when it's done, I'll just cancel it instead. All right, another accomplishment. This should be the extruder made. Awesome. Okay, now all I need is all the little blocks, which are in the process of being made. All right, so I'm just waiting on stuff to go right now. I decided to go over to the plat line and reinstall the industrial sieve that I had. So it will recycle the platinum back to over here. And then all that should be left is to hook it up. Oh, I need a filter as well. I should have one. So you will extract this stuff. Go. And then putting this in the filter gives us refined platinum salt. Which actually this does not go where I thought it did. Let me break this. So the refined platinum salt goes to the blast furnace. Now I remember. Okay. So hold the phone on that. We'll put a chest down here to hold it for now. Because I got to make some blast furnaces for down here. There we go. If I remember correctly, I'm going to need like a bunch, like literally like 8 or something blast furnaces to get everything in the plat line done. They're pretty cheap though. It just depends on what coils I want to go for. It'll probably be nichrome. Unless I really get my tungsten processing going down. Then we can do HSSG, but that's probably not worth it. I think the nichrome will be just fine for all this stuff. I'll have to take a look at it. But yeah, another step down. And now maybe I shouldn't have built this here. Maybe I should have put it in ore processing, but whatever. I'll just make another one. It's not that bad. All right, this guy should be ready now. I hit the start button. We are turning the Gresium into the rods that I need. And I get output here, straight into another interface. So yeah, perfect. Another one down. So that's going to make me my casings for my wash plant, which needs a ridiculous amount of casings. This guy is large. But this will be well worth it, because I'm going to process a lot of materials through that, so... You know, one thing I didn't think about, if I'm going to be washing ores, don't I want to upgrade my... I might want to upgrade my distilled water to speed it up even more. I mean, if it's like super paralleling things, maybe it doesn't even matter that much. Yeah, it's really not that much. It's a little bit of EU saved in time, but I'll think about it, because the water over here is free. This is totally free, but if I make a distillation tower for distilled water, maybe it's worthwhile. We'll see how it goes when I build the things. Another one down on the checklist, and now I guess I'll move on to the wire factory. Oh, I know why I'm waiting for that, because I have blue steel cooking. Oh, we're actually done with it. Okay, perfect, so I can build that as well now. So all I gotta do is make a bunch of plates, rods, and frames. Okay, so let's get to that. Alright, there should be another one down. Kind of just going in on the crafting right now. And I've been forgetting, but I want to scan these guys. Not that I need the aspects, but might as well. Okay, the wire factory is done now. Kind of just smashing through these things right now. So the question is, do I put it in the front again? Probably do. Just make another row. Because I'm going to fill all this in with 3x3s for ore processing for the most part, so we'll leave some space. We're not pressed for space yet. And if I have to, I move it down this way. Or I stack them up vertically and bust the ceiling out. Okay, how do I put this guy together now? Alright, so I had a couple more machines. I guess just one for now, but I built more. The ore processing's going to go in the back row to start. We're going to kind of meet in the middle. We'll see what happens. And I could always stack these up higher as well if I want to expand more, bust the roof out and go up higher. So it looks pretty good. I think we're in a good spot. So I just updated the pack to the new version because the new stable version came out. But I'm not going to go any farther in this episode today because I want to take a look at what's new and start planning for what I'm going to do for the rest of this. Because they actually, while I was doing this, they reorganized the whole GT++ chapter. It's way easier to read now. So it kind of lets you know what machines you can make at what point. So, and there's also some new ones in here that I didn't know about. So pretty cool stuff. Need to reevaluate and see what's going on and see if there's anything cool that I want to do. Because there's a lot of stuff I got a passive, and I need to make a list. Honestly, there's so many things to do. Like coal tar, expanding, different kind of tree farming and stuff. So we'll see about that. I need to do the crops. But I get real about the crops, and maybe I'll move them into my personal dimension because I have that, but I haven't used it. So maybe that'd be easier than having it up over there because that's also bad aesthetically. Think about it. There's other things that the personal dimension could be used for that may be useful for me. So we will see. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day.